Gentlemen, what's happening? My name is Nate. Welcome to the channel. This is the weekly rotation. This is what I wore. The year's closing out soon here. Pretty soon here, we're gonna be in 2023. I hope you guys are writing down some of your New Year's plans, New Year's resolutions, and stick with them. Even if you stick with them for a month, 2 months, worth just putting something down on paper to try to strive for. I know how stupid New Year's resolutions come across, but the secret to life is hidden in the cliches. So on Monday, I didn't share this on my community tab. It was just a crazy morning, so I didn't share it, and I just simply forgot by the end of the night. Tom Ford Ombre Leather is what I wore on Monday, kicking off the week in a great facet. This thing is just one of my favorites to wear. It's just so sexy. I remember when this was out of my collection, I felt it. I really wanted to wear it. Every time I don't have it, I want it. I actually went to Sephora and Ulta and sprayed it on my hand. I was like, God, I want that again a year ago or so. But love wearing this stuff. This is one of my favorites of all time. Do you guys like Tom Ford Ombre Leather? Actually, I have the cap from the Parfum version. I had the 1.7 ounce EDP version, and then I bought the 1.7 ounce Parfum version. I didn't really like the Parfum version. It was kind of more subtle than this one was. And when I decide to wear something like Tom Ford Ombre Leather, I don't want something subtle. I want something kind of masculine and kind of, you know, assured of myself. So the Parfum version is just a little bit more subtle than I would like. So I returned it, but I mixed up the caps. So I have the Parfum cap for the EDP. But yeah, I'm a scam. On Tuesday, I wore Amir Aoud by Lattafa. So this one is like by the fireplace. Oh, I smell it. It's so good. It's by the fireplace. There's little differences here and there, but in the air, it smells the exact same. There's no really standing out difference. The one with this, I would say, has more woods, more denseness. By the fireplace has, I don't have a bottle of that, so I'm not gonna try to know exactly what it smells like. I've only really tried by the fireplace like 1 or 2 times, and I get like a sweeter marshmallow kind of vibe with this. I don't get that with this. This is a little bit more woody dense. I really like it though. I really do like it. It's one of my favorite throw-on scents. I've been wearing it to bed actually. Been throwing it on like when I'm going to sleep. It's really calming and it's really beautiful. On Wednesday, I went with Lalique White and Black. I love this stuff. It's pretty much Layton. Everyone knows it's like Layton, but I don't have a bottle of Layton, so I go with this one. I do like this one a lot. I get a lot of heavy spices, you know, the vanilla, the apple, or no, this one doesn't have the apple. It has that like bergamot at the top. There's like citruses at the top. I don't have the notes in front of me, but there's like citruses at the top instead of that heavy apple that's in Layton. But it does smell pretty much the same. It's identical. Layton has better quality, but I really like this one a lot. Wednesday is what I wore on this one, and actually Wednesday night is when this one came in. I recorded my first reaction to this, my first impressions of Le Beau, and I really like it. I really do like it. I put out my first impressions, and it's so good. It's really creamy, it's powdery, it's sexy. Performance is a little lackluster. I do get good performance on my clothes. Not so much on my skin, but on my clothes, this stuff is really, really nice. Love the way this thing smells. Very woody. It's got that pineapple. Coconut is very present throughout here. It's like a mature pina colada. If a pina colada was in the form of a men's fragrance, this would be it. It's not a one-to-one pina colada, but it is like a sexy man's pina colada, if that makes sense. I'm really, really loving it. It's gonna be one of my favorites to wear in the springtime. Springtime is gonna be killer for this. Speaking of spring, I wore Terre de Mes Eau Intense Vetiver on Friday. This is some beautiful professional stuff. I wore this to work. I sprayed on 6 or 7 sprays. I'm usually a heavy sprayer. When I can get away with spraying a lot, I do. I don't, you know, try to, you know, sissy spray it, I guess you can call it. That's what everyone calls it. I try to spray it a lot more because I want to smell the fragrance only if I'm not in an office environment. Like if I'm out and about doing things, I'm gonna spray a lot. But if I'm in like an office environment, I'm gonna spray maybe 2, 3 sprays, maybe 4. Terre de Metz Eau Intense Vetiver is really non-offensive. This thing doesn't really offend too many people. It doesn't really stick out. It's very just clean, sexy woods, juicy citruses, beautiful vetiver. It's just some really good stuff. You can't really offend anybody with that. I mean, people get offended by a lot of things, but on Saturday I wore Annie by Nichane, and I love this stuff. Man, it's so good. I actually did put an order in for Hasavat. There was a good price on Jumbo Shop, I think it was. Really good price on it. And so I was like, you know, a lot of people told me to buy it. I feel like it's something I would like. A lot of people say that it's like a Ventus, but upon looking at some reviewers, a lot of people, even on Fragrantica, everyone says that it doesn't smell like a Ventus. It's totally departed. A lot of people say that Cedroit Boisé smells like a Ventus. And what? I don't get that at all, but anyway, I put in an order for that. I'm excited to get that one in, but I wore Annie on Saturday. Great stuff here. Smelled so good. Just driving around, just a great scent profile with this one. I do keep the box because the box is super, super nice. I really have a feeling that Nichane is gonna be like one of my favorite niche houses because I'm in love with Annie here. This one is like one of my favorites like so far. I keep it in the box because, you know, it's that I'm preserving it a little bit. I just love the way it smells. I love the box. I love the presentation. It's just high class. It's high class. Speaking of high class, today I'm wearing Acqua di Gio Profumo. Just beautiful stuff. This is a fresh beast incense. Just some great, it's just so good. So pleasant. I love the way this thing smells. Everyone loves the way it smells. It's so good. There's a reason for that. But a lot of good fragrances I wore this week. I'm excited to get Hasavat in from Nichane. That one's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to try that one out. What did you wear this week? I wanna know down in the comments. And what are you planning on wearing this week? Did you pick up any new fragrances? I wanna hear from you guys. Throw some comments down in the comments section down below. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. We talk about nothing but fragrances here and all things exciting, I guess. Take care, guys, and we'll see you next time.